This is a tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Taurus for the month July 2021. I will start with the past as usual, and then I will talk about situations you're in at present, and then I will talk about the future. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so it can't resonate with everybody. And please like and subscribe or leave a comment if you like. Starting with the past, I see that you come from a relationship, out of a relationship, somebody that you loved very much but you couldn't be with them, I think. You really wanted to move on from it. Also, you changed your mind about this person several times, I think. But you wanted to move on. Also, I believe about work. Maybe you also needed to go into a different direction, or maybe you wanted to extend the business. I can see that there were some difficulties moving on with that, or maybe there were even financial difficulties. I think that person in your life was, maybe a lot younger than you, or maybe it was somebody who, uh, was rebellious, or they caused problems each time again, I think. It's not only once. I think you really tried a lot to keep this relationship going, or maybe there was a child involved, maybe there were problems with a child, but I can see that you really wanted to be with this person, but if you looked at the reasons why you wanted to be with that person, I don't think that you could find them. I think so you have the Three of Wands. So yeah, you can see it's like you were moving on. You wanted to move on with your life, and then you were almost there. But you always kept these thinking about this relationship in the past, and so that's why I think you couldn't have a new beginning with somebody else. You just couldn't put your mind to it. Something needed to change in yourself. I think at present that's happening. But you had so you were maybe a very understanding person. You try to always see the situation, trying to help somebody, I think. Maybe also financially. Or maybe this is about work where where you give everything, you try to understand people, and then this is what you get, like somebody's in the way, somebody's making a problem for you so that you can't progress. I can see there's also this thing that you wanted to do, some qualities that you have. I think that you couldn't work them out in the past because of this person. This can be also a child, or a family member who is difficult, but so it can also, for some people, be somebody who has problems from the youth that are standing in the way of moving forward. Some kind of habits or patterns that they keep doing, and so they can't move forward. You have the Nine of Pentacles. This situation that you were in made you feel dependent on somebody else, or on to stay where you were work-wise, or it was something that I think you couldn't do, something that you loved doing, you couldn't get going. I think that the person in this relationship was maybe, it could well be that they were unemployed, or they were dependent on you somehow. So it can be a child, it can be an immature person, it can be somebody who couldn't get their act together, and that had the consequences for you. So I think that is the main thing in here. In the past, you have the Page of Pentacles reversed, so it is somebody, I think it was somebody who maybe had ideas like a child, and then they just changed their mind. They couldn't get their thing done, but because of that, you couldn't get independent. You couldn't do your thing. You had something to give, your talents, but they were unspoken, I think, or you were maybe too focused on getting, trying to keep understanding this situation, where actually yeah, you really needed to leave that situation, I think. You couldn't leave in the past. You couldn't do that because there were so many emotions involved. Yeah, I think at present you start to change your mind about everything. You see that there some changes need to be made about the way you perceive things, maybe about how you are hanging onto this relationship, maybe also hanging on to, maybe even work that you're doing that is like you're not aligned with. It's something that you don't like, and maybe there was also a conflict in opinion. Maybe you just have a different point of view about at work, maybe as well, about this thing that you can do, about your own qualities. And maybe people have been telling you in the past that you couldn't do it, that you couldn't be like that. I think if you look further in the past, maybe you were successful, maybe you were doing well, and things have changed wherever you were. So things have changed in work-wise. So maybe there's a different approach to the things that you are doing at work now than that you did in the past, and so that made you less useful or less come into the picture of maybe getting this job that you are talented for. But because it lays next to the Ace of Cups, I can see that you were also looking at, I think some secrets, something that came out, the things about the past, I think, the things that, how things, revealed from the past, I think. You're looking at it differently now as how you saw it in the past. Things that were really, that you were hanging on to, maybe a picture of how the relationship was between you and that person. I think maybe for some of you, you made it more beautiful you romanticized it. You maybe were much more thinking that this person was everything you wanted and everything that you lost, that it was a true love. I think you start to see that differently now. Yeah, maybe it was a good person, maybe you could understand each other in the past, a long time ago, really well, but that wasn't anymore in the end. I think when this relationship broke up, there were some problems, there was some immaturity, there was somebody who didn't want to put the effort in anymore, who didn't want this relationship to function anymore. So this is also about you having to, so maybe something is revealed at present why you suddenly see that, and it's like you're also almost have to involuntarily change your mind about things that you need to change about yourself that you didn't see before. So, and I think that is related to that person, how you perceive love, but also about work. And because you have this thing that you want to do. So, the advice is really look at it, look at your qualities, look at what you have there. This is like a message, it's coming, something that shows a light on your talents, something you're going to have, I think, a second chance work-wise. There is a turning point at present coming in your life. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and that brings really everything in your life, and that is, it's going to bring you fortune. This is something that is coming to you, and this card is asking you to look at things again, to look at how you can maybe leave the situation from the past behind you, how you can ask for guidance, ask for how to move on with this thing that you can do. Maybe having to change, amend your plans, having to change some ideas about this. The Hermit is showing that. The Hermit is saying, yeah, you go within, you know it inside of you what is needed for this. You know what is needed to leave that situation that you are hanging on to. You also know what is needed to, find in yourself the strength to do this thing that you wanted, that you didn't have the chance for in the past, or something was not going right here. You can do this thing, and then you can turn this card around, the Page of Pentacles, where maybe you couldn't get into action. Now you can come into action. This Hermit is maybe showing you how to come into action when you were forced to make a change, when you are forced at present to make a change. And if you are seeing this, if you get this, like this perception, this new light on the situation from the past, then this wheel of fortune is turning. So that brings you rewards. It brings you rewards. It says, yeah, now it's worth to change the situation around. This is a turning point. This is where, the past doesn't count anymore. You're going forward. I think it's also in love. So this person, there is this person who makes you a love offer. Somebody who wants to come in your life. And maybe they make you think as well about why you're holding on to the past. And what you did receive in that, from that. What do you receive from hanging on to the past? So that person is opening your eyes as well. Opening your eyes how to get stronger, how to be you again, how you were maybe before in the past. This person is opening your eyes, and it is a love offer. And if this person isn't in your life yet, I actually do believe that this person has shown already. It's somebody who you like. It's somebody who has, it's a very individual person, I think. It's somebody who is also, they know what they want. And they have their opinion. And they really think that you are important in their life. They think that they needed to get to know you. They want you to get back to take control of your life and to make some changes for yourself that are going to be better for you. This person, so in the near future, is going to come in your life. It's a strong connection. It's somebody who you feel like things are going to be so much easier with this person. So much easier than the person in the past. They also make you feel like happy and lighter, and that you can really, they appreciate you, they acknowledge you, they like you to be in their lives, just like that. So it's more like in a balance, and they help you with this. They help you to conquer your past, or conquer the things, to leave the past behind you and be victorious, you see. So I don't think that they only help you with your emotions and this in this love relationship or romantically. I think this person is in your life also to to acknowledge and show maybe also what you can do with your thinking and with this thing that you have. They admire you. You have this card, free yourself. So it's time to take back control of your life. And also release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. This new person Yeah, I think that they help you opening your eyes about this. They are strong people. They are not. They don't let their emotions control their lives. They have a strong opinion, I think, and they are. Yeah, they are helpful people. They are. This is a nice person who you can have good conversations with, and who helps you really to see how you stood in relationship before. Maybe something comes in this, that maybe in this relationship before you never felt like you belonged together, or you felt like you maybe always felt lonely and abandoned. And I think that there was too much dependency maybe in this past relationship. I think you're going to see that. I think you're going to see what this relationship was, and that you were always going against the flow. You see, and I think you see that because there's a new light on the way you are seeing what relationship maybe should be, and what could be. A balance, a good thing, an harmonious um, a relationship that you can have. If you see, if the water flows down, water goes never up, and that is what you were doing. You were climbing this mountain to reach to that person, but the mountain is too high and you could never reach it. So maybe you could also never fulfill this person's wishes, or maybe you were trying to do that, and you will see that that is something that you can't make anybody happy, but also maybe you were trying to trying to do too much, to get to them, climbing a too high mountain to please that person, and it didn't work. It didn't work, and you have given everything, and then it still didn't work. And I think that you are going to be aware of that during this whole reading, or in this month of July. You are going to be aware of what it is that you want, how you see that you can have security and feel secure in a relationship, and that you don't need to climb these high mountains to get to the person. So yeah, that is really a big transformation, a big change in how you see things, and how you have relationships in the future. I think that is really what it is. And this person has come in your life. It is going to, it looks like it can be a beautiful relationship with this person. I think that there is a lot of love there. And that makes you stronger. It makes you feel happy again. It also makes you, for me, this card is also like, you feel like in a relationship, it's also about leaning on each other, or being prepared to get down the walls, and be strong enough, so not be too vulnerable to give yourself to. This is also saying that you're finding yourself more and more, your capabilities of what you can do in your life. Like this with the Hermit, you started to look at how you can make changes within, and also with the Moon it shows how you can, maybe that there are changes needed to get to yourself again, to not let people walk over you, to not stick to old habits or old ideas, but that you just stand up for yourself, and make the changes that are needed to make yourself happy. And I think this is a beautiful card. It's the World, so it says like, you're closing this cycle, you're closing this yeah, a past relationship, or the emotions that you have, or the influences that this still could have on your life. And so you have a new beginning in love, because of the Ace of Cups, but also because of the Knight of Cups. And so yeah, I think that is really a new beginning, but also in how you see things, how you can approach things, and also for work. So how you're going to move on. So then this Wheel of Fortune turns into your favor. So that's in the further future. And then you have this card for some of you who wanted to know this answer. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, Taurus. Thank you very much for watching my video, and see you next time.